Peace and blessings, everyone. This is your girl, Queen of Pentacles 1111, and I am back with a new segment that I just recently started called Angel Messages. These readings are collective messages for all of my Soul Tribe members. They will only last about 15 minutes, and it's just messages of encouragement for your week ahead. When we talk about angel messages, we don't necessarily talk about, or let's say I'm not necessarily talking about angels sending the messages, although it could be. I'm basically trying to tap into the angel energy, which is the energy of love, caring, encouragement, upliftment, and empowerment. So please bear with me. I'm going to try and get these readings done in the 15 minutes. As you all know, my readings tend to go a little longer. I can't help it. There's so many levels to these cards, but let's get started. All right, these are your angel messages, Soul Tribe, for the next week or for the upcoming week. Let me remind you, these readings are timeless. That's why I don't put a date on the reading, because I believe that whenever you tune in to a message, whether it's now, 2 weeks from now, or 2 years from now, the message and the readings are for you. Okay, so let's get started. Let me just sage out the place, cleanse the area like I usually do. Here's a little cleanse for you as well at home. Now we can get started. All right. The first card we have here is the Six of Pentacles. Second card we have here is the Two of Swords. And the third tarot card we have here is the Hierophant. Some people say Hierophant, some people say Hierophant. I will say Hierophant. Okay, so already what do I see here? For those of you who are tuning in now, the angel messages ahead, coming to you for the week ahead, are that it seems that you are in the process of making some decision. You are torn about something, and it could be, it's a myriad of things. It could be you are in a position where you want to live a life that is more, okay, I'll say less conformist, and maybe you're more of a free spirit. It could also be you have a family that's a religious family and you are more of a spiritual type of person, and maybe that's something you've been struggling with, being worried about how they will react when you let them know. Could also have something to do with your sexuality. You could not want to come out to your family members because you don't want them to know about your lifestyle. This reading is letting you know that, you know what, you need to proceed ahead with living an authentic life. You need to be true to yourself, because when you do, then you leave open space for all of the abundance to flow. Once you clear out all of the negative feelings, the worries, the anxiety, once you make space and clear out all of those negative feelings, then you make space for clean, clear, fresh energy to come in, for the abundance to flow, for the pentacles to come in. When the Six of Pentacles here usually represent giving, charity, and those types of things. But the way I see it is, you can only give if you have something to give. Right? If you're maxed out, you have nothing left to give, your cup is empty, you cannot pour from an empty vessel, like they say. So this card talks about giving. Absolutely it does, but that can only happen when you yourself are living a life of abundance, or a genuine life, or a true life to who you really are. With the Two of Swords here, I see the crows. You know, I'm big on symbology. I see the crows here, and the crows make me think of trickery. So I do believe that some situations that you think are very detrimental and could maybe people are going to react a certain way when you reveal whatever it is, however it is you want to live your life. You think they're going to react more negatively than they actually will. So this is just a weekly reading. So I know not much is going to happen within a week's time, but what the angels are trying to let you know is that this is the week to actually take into consideration and maybe actually get serious about living your life authentically and being true to who you are, so that you in turn can maybe give to others and let them know of your story and help them with their challenges. Because here we see this card here, the Hierophant, we see how high up these stairs are going. It's like once you finally let go of what's hindering you, there's like no limit to how far you can go. And not only are you going to go there by yourself, but you're going to bring others with you, because you're going to enlighten them as well. This here is a path to enlightenment. And this week, this is more of your wake-up call. This is the week that you should decide to get more serious with living a more authentic life. It doesn't even have to be something that's too heavy either. It could just be about the type of friends you keep, maybe the habits that you're keeping. You know, there's a time for you to get real. And instead of living the life that you've been living before, where you were feeling maybe kind of stuck, or things were not, maybe even manifestations were not coming in the way you wanted them to, now's the time to get real, to shed some of the negativity that's keeping you stagnant, and shed the outer layers, the facade of who you're showing, you know, everybody else, and show your true self. All right, let's go to the oracle cards, because I'm trying to keep this to 15 minutes. All right. This one says, we just spoke about. All right, so this says healthy choices. There you go. It says, thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy decisions. So healthy decisions, I mean, on a superficial level, you look at this card and you think, okay, healthy choices. This woman is clearly doing yoga, and she's feeling very illuminated because she's doing this yoga. And that's true. You could decide this week to start exercising because you come to terms with the fact that you do not like living this kind of unhealthy lifestyle that you've been living. You know, that's a hard pill to swallow sometimes, where you feel like, you know, you want to lose the weight, and then you think, oh, it's not that necessary. I can get by like this. But then all of a sudden you feel heart palpitations, or you can't get up the stairs without puffing and panting. And then you have to come correct and come real with yourself and say, okay, you know what? Let me just make a couple of tweaks here and adjustments to my diet. Let me try and get a little more active, you know, get a Fitbit or something and take a couple thousand steps a day. This is the week that you decide to get real, which is a very personal choice, but those choices are really the ones that are life-changing. I feel like with my soul tribe, some of my members are showing the world a very different person than who they really and truly are. This is the week that you should decide to try to work on, you know, shedding those layers, you know, and showing the real you, because you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you deserve to be seen, you deserve to be heard, and you have a place in this world. So I do believe that's what's being shown here. And then not only that, but you'll pass that along with all that hard work. Once you finally shed those layers and you feel that sense of relief and accomplishment, and you have such pride in yourself and a genuine love for yourself, then you'll be able to fill someone else's cup, right? Then you'll be able to counsel other people. Then instead of just being a shoulder to cry on, maybe you can impart a little bit of advice to the people, you know, that you care about, or people who are going through your same struggle. The next oracle card will be this one. It says, Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. My goodness. So this says increased awareness. So you are going, this is exactly what this whole reading is about. You are going to become more aware of who you are. You are going to make better decisions for yourself. You are going to reveal who you truly are in this life. And it says here, trust your inner voice. So you already know the kind of life that you want to live. You know what it means to be authentic. And if you're now being kind of inauthentic, it's like your life is in disarray in a sense, because if you're living a lie, and that's a harsh way of saying it, but I can't think of a better way to put it. But if you're living a lie, like you're not being true to yourself, you're not showing people the real you, your life will be very hectic, and it can affect your mental health. It can affect your emotional health. It can affect your physical health. Hence this card here that says, you know, you need to make healthy choices. So just consider the fact that sometimes, you know, things feel worse and you're scared of how other people are going to react. Your mind could be making you think that it's going to be worse than what it really is. Take a leap of faith on yourself. You have, I think it seems a lot of you have gotten really in touch with who you are, and you have a deep connection with yourself. So you know what's right for you. You know that if there is something you want to reveal to your family or your friends, you know who to reveal it to first. You know how to reveal it. You know what will make you the most comfortable. If you just go all out and tell somebody about what's going on, or if you have to do, feed them little spoon at a time. You know exactly what you have to do. You know how you're feeling. You know the kind of life you're living, and you know the kind of life that you want to live. Sorry. So this is the week that you decide to actually take yourself seriously, I think, and get real with who you are, and actually just appreciate who you are, and understand that there's so many different types of people in this world who choose to live their lives in so many different ways, and that's the beauty of it all. We're not clones of each other. We're not robots. We are human beings, and everybody deserves to be heard. Everybody deserves a voice, and the variety makes it spicy. The variety makes it interesting. So put yourself out there. All right. So we have this card here that says, okay, so now I am on the right path. This card says here, great mystery. So, like this is basically to sum up the whole reading. It seems like your life has been a mystery to a lot of people. You've been living somewhat of a mysterious life in the sense that you're not being completely honest or transparent or true to who you are. And there's nothing really wrong with that in a sense, because we all have something about ourselves that we like to maybe keep to ourselves, and that's our prerogative, that's our choice, because not everybody's going to appreciate your uniqueness, right? Not everybody knows how to handle that. But when it comes to the point that it's giving you this kind of feeling, it's messing with your head and you're feeling torn. Should I say something? Shouldn't I say something? Am I going to ruffle too many feathers? Like, when it starts getting to that point where it's giving you like mental and emotional unease, then that is the time when you need to actually take things seriously and say, okay, look, this is actually affecting me. It's not just bringing me to a standstill. It's actually making me feel frazzled or anxious. And you need to actually make some kind of decision to take baby steps towards being your true authentic self. And the reason I say baby steps, I don't feel like things should be done just in one big scoop, like one big thing at a time, is because I see this card here and I see the stairs, like it looks like it's like progress, slow progress. So for you, I think that's what it should be. Like if you want to change your health and the way you've been eating, then you do it slowly. You don't do cold turkey, because that can, affect you negatively. Let's say even if you're interested in doing a certain type of job and people don't, you're not sure how they're going to react to it, then slowly kind of spoon feed it to them, little bits of what you're interested in, drop subtle hints. If it's someone that you care about their opinion and what they're going to say, then you can kind of get them used to the idea of what it is you want to achieve or the type of life you want to live. So you don't like put them into total state of shock either, right? So, and also a lot of research can go into things as well, like, like with your health and stuff, that also requires baby steps. So you can like look into things bit at a time, research. If you don't want to, like we all have to creep before we crawl. We're shy. A lot of people are shy in nature. We're nervous. We don't want to put ourselves out there to be rejected or humiliated, embarrassed or bullied. So do things that are at a comfortable pace for yourself is basically what this message is telling you, but you still should try and put more of yourself out there. Okay. This oracle card says, Council of Light. Divine orchestration. Wow, this is a powerful card. And helpers in the subtle realms. All right, so look at that. I'm just looking at that card. And look at this. Look at this. In both of these cards, two different decks, guys. And you know how I shuffle? I just choose the cards that jump out of the deck. Buddha, Buddha. Okay, we have Jesus, I'm sure that's Mary Magdalene. And these cards, a council of light. Like, this card is basically telling you that you have the go-ahead. They are telling you, and I can't even say it's just one spirit guide or one ancestor. I feel like, or even one angel. I feel like this is a team, a council of them who are looking down on you and saying, hello, we're here and we've got your back. Okay, you can do it. Check this out. There's levels to this. We can see this guy here laughing and his happiness is going upward. It's almost like if they're looking down on him and he's moving up towards them. So they're showing you that, yes, you are protected and they want the best for you. They're trying to tell you to go ahead. You've got the okay. Like, you've got the okay in so many different ways. From Jesus to Buddha, Mary Magdalene, you have, who else? I don't quite know anybody else, but I'm sure some of you will recognize some of the other people in these pictures. They're giving you the go-ahead towards your ascension, because being your true self and showing everybody who you really are is, in fact, ascension, right? It is living your true purpose and being real with yourself, getting in touch with yourself, and really that's the goal of living life, is being your unique self, and just leveling up however you can. Okay, everyone, I saved this card till last because I got a peek at it when I was looking at the other cards, and I wanted to save this one till last. This is not focusing. Okay, this card is the eagle, and it says communion. So we all know, I don't know if we all know, okay, I won't say we all know, but we know that communion is like the Christian worship where they have bread and wine and they share it. A lot of people do that when they go to church, I think. Now, the reasoning behind why they do that is because they want to remind us of the suffering of Jesus, but they also want us to remember how much Jesus loves us. Okay, now in this card here, we do see Jesus, and I said that before. This card also can represent, with this word communion, that I looked up the definition of communion because I wanted to get this right. It says the sharing or exchanging of intimate thoughts and feelings, especially when the exchange is on a mental or a spiritual level. So like I said, this is your chance to have a communion. Take part in a communion with the people that you want to share your true self with. This is your time to exchange your intimate thoughts and feelings with someone else, the people you care for, the people who care for you, the people who you feel are worthy of knowing who you really and truly are. Also, there's so many levels, guys. I could never read this full reading in 15 minutes, to be honest. So I'm really not even doing it justice. But as we see, like I said, Jesus is in this card, and Mary Magdalene, Jesus' mother. Communion, and from a Christian standpoint, speaks about how much Jesus loves us. So you are being given the go-ahead, and they are trying to let you know that yes, you are loved, and yes, you deserve to be heard, you deserve to be seen. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You are here because you're supposed to be here. We want you to be here. We put you here. We know who you are. You just need to let everybody else know who you are. And once you do that, the abundance will flow. Once you do that, we will send blessing on top of blessing on top of blessing for you. And things will just start to flow naturally. All these opportunities will start to fall in your lap. I'm so happy for you guys. Please, like, that last card just really made me understand that, yes, you are supposed to understand that you are loved. And you are amazing, you're beautiful, you're divine, you're powerful, you're all of those things. You just need to know it. And you need to share that with everybody else. But do it in baby steps. Do it at your own pace. But make sure you start this week. Okay? I hope you all enjoyed my reading this week, guys. It was short, but I did what I could. Peace and blessings to you all until I see you next time. Bye.